students. So today I'll be teaching you regarding the topic cancer. So when we hear the cancer, we also know this disease is not an transmitted diseases or what do you tell infectious diseases. It is non-infectious disease. Cancer is usually defined as a condition in which there is an uncontrolled cell division resulting in the abnormal growth of the excessive tissue. See, usually the cell division is being appropriated or by the number of cells should be born per day, the depth of the cells per day is being decided by our body system. When the cell goes on multiplying without the control, okay, without the control means that what we call it, which is not required for the body, how much body is required, so much of cells is produced, that we call it as conditional cell division for the growth, might be development. But this cancer, unlimited cell division where it is not controlled. So it will give rise to an abnormal growth of a excessive tissue, which will block the work of the other tissues. And that's what we call it as cancer. And usually the term cancer was coined by Hippocrates in the year 150th century BC to describe disease that grows and spreads throughout the body, eventually resulting in death. So that what we tell, even our enemies also we shouldn't suffer with such a disease, such a dangerous disease. It will lead to most of the cases death only, as we have seen around. And this excess new tissue, or we also call it as neoplasma or neoplastic plastic growth, or one more name, tumor. Tumor means what? See, the cells are going on forming, and they become took up a shape of a tissue to form. That what we call it as tumors. The cancer is a leading disease in the world next to the heart disease. And in India, we are having NCRP, that is National Cancer Registry Program. It was indicated that 2 to 2.5 million cases of cancer, with about 7 lakh of new cases being detected every year. Can we imagine how much? 7 lakh new cases are being detected every year, it seems, according to NCRP. Okay, that's a program. Nearly half of these patients die every year. My God. According to the report, about 2.5 lakh people are suffering from cancer in our state, actually presently. And this incidence is slightly high among women. This, usually we tell most of the women, whenever we hear breast cancer, might be cervix cancer, vaginal cancer. So these are different types of cancer. According to the survey, they have known that incidence is slightly more among women. The study of cancer. So the study of cancer, we call it as oncology. And the person who is specializing in this, we call it as oncologist. Usually we tell that cancer, it is one of the most deadly diseases of human beings, and it causes even death all over the world. That what I told you, more than a million Indians suffer from cancer and a large number of them die annually. I told 7 lakh if it is detected, half of them are dying. In our body, cell growth and differentiation is a highly controlled and regulated process in the system. I told if a number of cells are weakened, they are getting destroyed. So many number of cells should have been produced in a body is decided by the body. If the some cells will not accept the decision, they go on dividing and they form a lump of cells. That what we call it as abnormal and uncontrolled cell division due to breakdown of the regulatory mechanism. So this is what we call it as a cancer. And usually normal cells will show a property called as a contact inhibition. Whenever we study the characteristic of the cancer cells, we come across this word such as contact inhibitions. So in the topic, I'll be talking about this, so what it is contact inhibition. So, and this cancer, when we start studying, there is more and more to know about these diseases, because cancer found in each person varies. Okay, the buildup of the cells might be, the growth of the cells might be. So it varies from one person to the another person. Okay. So that what I have written here also, the picture also you can see here, that is a mouth cancer I have shown, the where they eat tobacco or the cigarette, can't even see, no. We feel somewhat vomiting only. Oh my God, Jesus, that's why you should create an awareness of cancer around you, telling the people not to use the carcinogens, not to do smoking, and not to use tobacco, not to eat arkanut. See, all this might cause cancer. How it causes cancer means one of the cells, that is oncogenic genes are present in all the body. One of the cell undergoes the differentiation, it starts building up. So usually we tell, no, some people will tell, see, my grandfather is smoking since from so many years, nothing has happened. In the same way, nothing will happen if you go and advise anybody. So they will tell, from so many years, he is of 90 years, 80 years, my grandfather is smoking, so nothing will happen with me, go. See, nobody will encourage the advice usually. So but still we should have an terminating in our environment and in our family also, giving an awareness to the people regarding the cancer. So cancer, if it is at the benign tumor stage, you can cure it. If it spreads throughout the body, it will lead to the death only. See, this is an extra growth of the tissue which is not required by the body, which I have shown in the diagram here. Okay, that what I have told you. Cancer is an abnormal and uncontrolled multiplication of the cells, resulting in the formation of the tumor, that is masses of cells. Normal cells will show contact inhibition. That what I told you. The contact with the other cell inhibits their uncontrolled growth. Cancer cells do not have this property. So what do you mean by this property means, whenever we study the characteristic of the cancer cell, we tell usually normal cells, the body cells will be having attachment, means one to one they get attached. There is a adhesiveness of the cells. Adhesiveness means like gum. Okay, there is a connective tissue like a gumness. So one cell to another cell they will stick. Which one? Normal cells. Whereas these cancer cells will show the inhibition, that is, see, cancer cells do not stick to one another like normal cells. That is the meaning of that sentence. What is the sentence? Normal cells show a contact inhibition. Contact with the other cells inhibits their uncontrolled growth. Cancer cells do not have this property. Okay, that the sentence, if you don't understand, this is the meaning. What is the meaning? The cancer cells will not stick to one another like the normal cells, because they are deficient in the cell surface, such as a glycoprotein, that is fibronectin, because the surface of the cell will not be having glycoprotein. So when there is no glycoprotein, that is gluc-like substance is not there on its surface, so one to one cell will not attach. And usually, cancer cells, they grow by the progressive infiltration, penetration, and they usually destruct the surrounding tissue also. So the cancer cells will secrete an enzyme which we call it as proteases. It will secrete what? An enzyme which we call it as proteases. This enzyme will digest the cell surface component. So when it digests the cell surface component, it will decrease in the adhesiveness, that is attachmentness, it will decrease, and loss of the anchorage of the cells, and it will become invasiveness and results in sometimes metastasis of the cells also. It will not get attached to each other. They will be usually separately. That what we are telling about contact inhibition. Then secondly, the cancer is the tumors. The tumors is classified into two types such as benign tumor. One more is malignant. Coming to the benign tumor means it is confined to the place of its origin, means it is localized. So it remains confined to the original location. Wherever it is undergoing differentiation, it stays there only and causes little damage. Means it does not have threat to life. Benign tumor means at one place, exactly at one place in any part of the body, it will cause a increase in the number of cells. That what we call it as benign tumor. They will not spread to other parts, but they will cause little damage. See here. So this is a normal duct here. This is benign. Benign means only within this lumen only you are finding the growth of the cells. Whereas coming to the, see, the benign tumor, some of the example in the tongue, okay, in the enamel, okay, gingiva we call it, in the enamel. See this one, okay. Then here in the cheek, and here palate, okay. So these are some of the benign tumors they are. Coming to the malignant tumor. See, the malignant tumor, it is a tumor where it is non-localized. Non-localized means as it multiplies, it will go on releasing the cells. Those cells will enter into the body parts, means any body parts they may attack, and they start spreading the disease. If metastasis is caused, death is guarantee. That what we can tell. If it is benign, usually they will get operated and they remove it. If it is malignant, usually it is very dangerous. See, that is mass of proliferating cells, neoplastic or tumor cells that grow rapidly, invade and damage the surrounding normal tissues. Okay, see here in this diagram, this is benign growth. So this is in one place it is growing, whereas here you see it is grown here and it is coming out. So when it comes out, it goes to the other parts. See here, see cancer cells, this is normal cells, so it will attack, it will adhere the normal cells function also. So due to the active division and the growth, they starve the normal cells by competing for nutrients. See, every cell require nutrients for its growth. So these cancer cells, what it will do, they will grab all the nutrients of the normal cells and they go on dividing and spreading throughout the body. The cells will slogged from the tumor reaches the other sides through the blood, where they form a new tumor. This is called as metastasis. For example, if it is found in the mouth, that is in the buccal cavity, the tumor, and it goes on multiplying, and those cancer cells, if it enters into the blood, and through the blood stream it enters into different parts of the body, so that causes metastasis. And if metastasis occur, then the death is occurred, we can tell. So it's a very one of the dangerous stages, malignant tumors. Next, causes of cancer. The causative agents or the substance which causes the cancer, we call them as what? Carcinogens. Usually, the carcinogens are classified into physical agent, chemical agent, and biological agent. Physical agents means they are ionizing radiation like X-rays. Usually we tell, usually we work with X-rays. Photograph is continuously coming across the gamma rays or non-ionizing radiation, or UV rays also continuously focusing. Also, it may cause skin cancer, such thing. So that what we call it as physical agent. And coming to the chemical agent, that is a tobacco smoke. We tell here, then the smokers, non-smokers who are with the smokers will have a high effectiveness. That's why you have to advise the people who are smoking in your environment. If they smoke, usually they won't die with the cancer. The people around them who inhale that smoke will die more earlier than these people. It is not. So that's what we tell. The chemical carcinogens are tobacco smoke, that is major cause of lung cancer, then vinyl chloride, caffeine, that is coffee, nicotine, it's a drug, then mustard gas. So all this intake, if it is in a large amount continue also, it may cause the cancer, which comes under chemical agent. Even some of the paints might be, soot might be, coal tar might be, cadmium oxide might be, then nickel and chromium compounds might be, asbestos might be. This all also may cause the cancer, which all come under chemical agents. Then biological agents are some of the virus, such as oncogenic virus, cellular oncogenes, proto-oncogenes. When the C oncogene in normal cell is activated, the cells will become oncogenic cells. Usually it happens. So the biological, that is cellular oncogenes. C onco means it is nothing but the several genes are called as cellular oncogenes, which in short form we call it as a C onco. So here uh, we have written here C onco. C onco means it is nothing but a cellular oncogenes. So, or this usually we tell no, these oncogenes are being produced by the cells, and those oncogenes, when they enter into the another cells, they occupy the DNA, terminate it to oncogenes, and this how it will start multiplying. So that is the transformations of the cells. Oncogenic lead to, sometimes it is identified in normal cells. That is, oncogenes will be identified in the normal cells. Activation of these genes under the condition could lead to oncogenic transformation of the cells. So that's how the normal cell will become oncogenic cells, and they start multiplying. So cancer detection and diagnosis. How it is detected? Usually the cancer is detected by nearly some of the I have shown you over there some types of identification detection. The best defense against the cancer is to recognize the symptoms in the early and detect the disease before it is able to progress. If it is found benign tumor in an early stage, if it is been treated, then it will not become malignant, or it will not lead to metastasis. Many types of cancer do not display or does not show. Usually if cancer occurs, no symptoms is not occurred so easily. They may cause some symptoms, like it may cause pain until level advanced. Early stages cancer symptoms tend to be subtle, means it is if it is easily identified, we'll rush to the doctor and you can get cured. But cancer symptoms are very rarely appeared after it reaches to the fourth stage or the third stage. To rush to the doctor means even they cannot do anything, and they are often mistaken for the sign of other. It is usually less threatening disease only, but sometimes it is also major threatening disease only. Some warning signs of cancer means lump, hard swelling, sore formation, unexplained loss of appetite, weight loss, difficulty in swallowing, persistent indigestion, persistent cough, hoarseness, unable to discharge of the blood from okay, discharge of I mean from the urine also. Sometime unusual discharge of the blood from vagina or the nipple of the breast, change in the color of the mole or brat, continuous constipation, the presence of blood in the fecus also. We understand these are the some of the symptoms of the cancer. So diagnostic tests are available for most of the common cancer. If diagnosed earlier, chances are there for surviving. They are greatly increased. Some of the methods are listed here. One is a biopsy. Second one is imaging technique. Third is use of antibodies, and the fourth is molecular biology techniques. So all these techniques I'll tell one by one. So here, the first one is biopsy. What is biopsy means? The first point I have shown you, see, a thin piece of a suspected tissue will be stained. Staining means, I have showed you in the laboratory putting the stain. And after staining, it will be examined under the microscope for histopathological studies. Histo means tissue. Pathology means the identification of the pathogen, what has happened with that tissue. Identification and study of the pathogen in the tissue only, we call it as histopathological study. In case of leukemia, usually biopsy and histopathological studies, blood, they will remove such as blood and bone marrow test for increased cell counts. Why suddenly? See, bone marrow cells will not increase suddenly. So they will remove the bone marrow cells usually in the case of blood cancer. Why the bone marrow cells are being increased to account it, they go for the blood and the bone marrow cells test to identify is the normal cells or the abnormal cells. That what we call it as biopsy. Secondly, imaging technique. Imaging means, scanning, X-ray. So the radiography, this should have been heard often. The cancer patient, the first test they will go and do is radiography. In radiography, by using the X-rays, they try to identify the extra tissues formed in the particular part of the body. Then CT scan, we tell. CT means computerized topography by the use of X-rays to generate 3D image of the internal of an object. So usually any part of a body, if we find a disjunction or not working or have some problem, so to detect that whether there is a formation of the more cells which is not allowing that organ system to work properly, they go for CT scanning. Then one more is MRI. MRI means magnetic resonance imaging. Using a magnetic field and non-ionizing radiation, they will detect the pathology. Pathology means the reason, is there any attack of the pathogen, such as biological pathogen, is the virus, fungi or bacteria, and also the development of the extra tissue formed there, that what we call it as physiological changes in the normal tissue level they identify. By this identification, they come to diagnose whether there is presence of cancer or not. Okay. So here, cancer detection and diagnosis. The third is use of antibodies against the cancer-specific antigen. Now, what happens if cancer is there, if a cancer cells are there, you will leave the antibody. As soon as you leave antibody, means I have told no against the pathogen. As soon as you leave the antibodies against the cancer cell, here you can see this all are the protein code, and this antibody will get locked with one of the protein. So by that it is understood there are a presence of a cancer cell inside the body. Then fourth is molecular biology technique to detect the cancer related genes, especially to identify the presence of a normal gene and an abnormal gene. That is to identify oncogenic genes So they will take the patient tissue or the blood sample and go for biotechnology technique, which we call it as molecular biology techniques. By this technique, they will identify presence of cancer genes, that is oncogenes. Usually, the patient should avoid the carcinogens such as tobacco smoking. Okay. These are the detection and diagnosis. Next is the treatment. Coming to the treatment of the cancer, here we have shown nearly the four methods of treatment, usually which we have heard also by some of the people giving the treatment to the cancer patient. First one is radiotherapy. See, whenever we have met with any cancer patients, by the radiotherapy or chemotherapy, it is for some it is painful. Now it has become very easy later, and most of the symptoms we have seen by the radiotherapy or the chemotherapy, the body cells has it is will be I mean burnt by the rays. Okay, by the rays or the medicine, usually the hairs of the body will fall, they will tell. And by these medicines, what happens, the if the man is very weight putted, also they'll become very thin. We have seen no many patients on the screen, off the screen also. So that what we have seen. But if you have a really cancer patient should be mentally strong, they tell. If they are mentally stronger, most of the cancer patient they fight with the cancer and they come out. What is the main precaution means, you should avoid all type of carcinogens, and you should also tell the people around you to not use carcinogens. That is one can be the most biggest remedy for the cancer, we can tell. If you avoid in that way only, this type of treatment is not required. These all are painful. Surrounding this cancer patients, also the people around them in the family might be also they suffer a lot. That's what we pray, that nobody should get cancer. The first one is radiotherapy. Here tumor cells are irradiated lethally without damaging the surrounding normal tissue. That is, the rays will be applied for the such a person in such a part. For benign tumor, it is very useful. So if the cancer cells are localized in one of the part, exactly their radiotherapy will be done, and those cells will be killed without damaging the surrounding cells. The next one is chemotherapy. Chemotherapy means using chemicals, using medicine, that is chemotherapeutic drugs will be used, and many drugs have the side effects, as I told you, no, hair loss, anemia, loss of weight. Usually chemotherapy has a side effects, lot of side effects will be there. Then immunotherapy. Immunotherapy means the patients are given biological response modifier, usually interferons, alpha interferons. This alpha interferons, which activates with the, this is biological response, it will activate with the human system and helps in destroying the tumor. Okay, these all are usually, if it is benign, they can merge. Immunotherapy means they help in destroying the tumor. Maybe it may work with that of the malignant also. Finally, the fourth one is surgery. Surgery can be, if it is in one place, like lung cancer, stomach cancer, means that place can be operated and you can remove the tissue. If that tissue spreads throughout the body, which tissue will, which part of the body will surgery and you will take it out? Highly impossible. When we talk about the brain tumor also, brain tumor is localized, but still how many times surgery can be done? If it is, it also has an age factor. Also, then favorable condition of the body, immune system, all this will come into account for such a tumor. Okay, so most of cancers are treated by the combination of three, that is surgery, radiotherapy, and also chemotherapy. So this is regarding the cancer. Other than this, an extra information means usually cancer is also classified based on the where it is localized on the particular organ. They are sarcoma, carcinoma, lymphoma, and leukemia. Okay, that is not given in a textbook, but still, this is important question also. Sarcoma means this is a cancer which is caused to the muscles and connective tissue. Sarcoma. Carcinoma means this is a cancer which occurs to the epithelial tissue that line external and internal free surface of the most of the stomach, intestine, lungs, cervix, breast, liver, skin, colon. So epithelial tissue, if it occurs, we call it as carcinoma. Usually children make mistake. Carcinoma, if it is asked in a CT question, you immediately go tick the cancer caused to the heart cells or cardiac muscle. No, it is the disease caused to the epithelial tissue. Okay, confirm it. Okay, then lymphoma. Lymphoma means it is a malignant tumor, the cancer caused in the lymph glands, or another name also we call it as Hodgkin disease or Burkitt disease, the cancer caused in the thorax, abdomen, which you call it as in lymph nodes, lymphoma. Coming to leukemia, you know about leukemia, that is nothing but the blood cancer. That is decrease in the RBC and increase in the WBC, which we call it as a leukemia. So these are the different types of cancer which are classified to their location or the organs affected. Okay, that's all for the cancer study, children. Okay, I hope you have understood. Any doubt, you can contact me. Meet you in the next.